Like,
Mhm.
I was really struck, something you'd written on Instagram about it too, that nearly all the cast and crew, it seems, are Native American. The Guthrie in particular, it sounds like, has really worked to make it kind of a welcoming space. And they're they're not afraid to ask questions or to get it wrong, I think is how you put
Yeah.
it. Like, talk to me just about that need of like wanting to welcome diverse voices into the process, but often, people think that ends, I guess, at the hiring. That like, okay,
Mhm.
we're going to hire you, and that's that. But realizing that that's kind of an ongoing support and sort of changing some structural things often in these organizations.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a job that doesn't end. Like you don't win representation and
Right.
you get a trophy and you go home, like
Yeah.
it keeps morphing and changing, right? And so, the Guthrie has, Joe Hodge has really put the work in. My company, Indigenous Direction, Ty Defoe and I have been there for 7 years now. We're
Oh
entering our
wow.
like just into our seventh year of working with them and helping them change their structures, change their relationships with community, work with communities, do all the things, prepare folks, make sure we had enough Native artists that were ready to work at the Guthrie and that wanted to, first off, do they want, find the ones that want to, and then help them
Yeah.
prepare for like, how do things work in theater that are different than your personal art practice or whatever it is you do. And so, what you're seeing now for the people is the payoff of 7 years of work, and
Wow.
and dedication. Their staff does a decolonizing workshop every single Wednesday. Like they have a meeting every
Wow.
Wednesday. Say, okay, what else in our practices are getting in the way of doing better work with communities, not just Native communities, but just basically non-white communities. Um, it's ongoing. We were meeting with front of house, and it's interesting. We're having this meeting about decolonizing the experience for audience as we got closer to the audience, and the words kept coming in. Well, when we get back to our normal audience, when we have our regular, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. There are not
Yeah.
abnormal audiences and normal audiences. There should not, I believe that's not what you want. There may be, but that's not, I
Right.
believe that the Guthrie Theater does not want white people to be the normal audience and Native
Right.
people to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
like, but it's just baked into the way we think because that's
Right.
the culture of American theater, right? Is white folks. And
Yeah.
I flippantly send an email saying, well, you know what, we could solve all this by just having every show have one night that's white supremacy culture night. And everybody can come and have a great time, feeling superior and silent and doing the things the way they were used to and they're comfortable with. It doesn't involve any other cultures or any other people acting differently than white supremacy culture. And that didn't go over well, but it did make. I don't think they're going to do that, but it did make the
Yeah.
point, right? That like we are, yeah, that's what theater is, and that so it's more than just putting different work on the stage. It's more than just hiring a bunch of native folks, designers and artists and actors and all that and consultants that we had on this piece. It's changing how your space looks, changing how it operates, changing how we discuss our normal audience
Yeah.
and all the things, it's changing your entire mindset